Used to be a bitch to farm. I've got plenty now though.
What can we do to help your journey? An honor.
So I'll burn the rep because we've got it.
May this help your journey. We are honored to help.
God, you still can't turn. Frustrating. That's all we need from there though. So I want to go. Gotta do some steel path. Seems so out of place. Steel path to unlock Iliad, and then I'm going to try and do the rep farm there. Still got a day on here. I think I can probably feed another frame to this though. Get ready. Swap to whatever this is. So we have to actually take a frame. Oh, there's a claim all button now. So which ability do you get of Novas? Helmet. Wouldn't be a 4 or a 3, right? Is it really a 1? Couldn't really imagine them giving us a 2. Helmet has new lines. Okay. I didn't know his old lines. Can't search by frame, can you? All-Star. What's a 2 called? I've forgotten. Nothing really jumping out there. I guess I'm on Nova. You tell me if I... That's Prime. Was I? I don't know. Well, I typed in Nullstar and nothing came up. Did? Am I fucking insane? Had the Prime thing over it. Maybe that's why I didn't look at it. So we need biotics. Forgot to get more water before I started. It's annoying. I think of all the frames I've got currently, there's none that I really care about the abilities I get from. Still need to build a lot of other ones. It looks painful. Certainly sounds painful. I wonder what the operator feels with that. Really want to know. Got argon for once, so let's build one of them too. I'm sure they feel something. So it's Phobos. So I want to get to Iliad. It's the first thing I'm going to do today. Do a spy, because that's interesting. People are saying the rep farm is best there. And I want to try that. I need to buy a bunch of shit from Samaras, so I kind of need to make a habit of doing it. Remember that camera being there?
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands.
Am I insane? What am I looking at? I didn't realize. So usually the middle, when it has the 6 prongs out, it doesn't matter which way it's facing as long as it's connected to everything. For that time it needed me to spin it anyway.
Clean extraction with no alarms.
So there's only this one vent. Why would they have a glass vent? That doesn't make sense. Okay. So completely useless. No. Used to be vents on the side here. I guess this is useless too. I feel like they shouldn't have one side of the vent breakable if the other side isn't usable. Just brings you up here. Guess you could dive over everything. Not really that helpful because you still have to go in that door. Fuck off, waypoint. True. That is the guy I shot back there. They teleported him in front of me, respawned him. He's still taking damage ticks from the shot I gave him. know what I'm modded for. Radiation something. They're irradiated, then it'll be fine.
We're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Got a gun. Yeah, it's I think I was gonna have radiation cold, but because the weapon has innate heat, it's turned into blast. I feel like this is all different up here. What the hell? I like that you can shoot a camera and an alarm doesn't go off if it doesn't die. I feel like that should be built in.
Extracted. They won't know it's gone. Target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms. Data
Fuck off,
destruction
you saw me.
You need to
You,
hurry.
do you mind?
You got it. The data is still intact. You have everything you need for it. Get to extraction.
Got a Zephyr bounce. Neza bounce. I mean, I guess that could have seen me. Seems kind of unfair. Which makes sense for a security camera, I guess.
They fought well. Good dance on.
So I'm going to throw a few former on. Struffer. Kind of priority. I'm fully expecting to get this thing form it up and then find out it is garbage against the Necromanx. It's another one of those things that everyone swears by that just doesn't work. I don't know if I'm gonna keep those or not at the moment. Well, I guess you'd need an umbral former for them anyway, right? Which I'm not gonna spend on this. Hmm. It's not very good, is it? E3. Hey, Yari. Oh, you reminded me about the friends list thing. It's current ones. How do you clear all of these? There we go. Probably accept people if they want to be friends now, but I don't want to add everyone from spam in the old days. the hell did he get down there so quick? Didn't think ahead to the point where I'd actually have to kill something at this level. And they struggle. I don't really understand our one yet. It seems to stop arbitrarily sometimes. So I think because the Plasma has the galvanized mods on there, it really relies on killing a bunch of trash before it's good. Not much trash at this level. I didn't watch Tenacon. Is that the only way of getting that? Don't have to kill anything. Seems dumb they have weapons exclusive to streams, right?
To truly master the canvas of war.
Stuck on air.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
I definitely hit that, but the alarm didn't go off.
You can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching. The hostage is almost out of time.
Ah shit,
Hurry.
so because I triggered it, that locks down. So we have to go in the front door.
Captive will be in one of these cells. Search them.
It's completely in autopilot.
Located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point, and I'll take care of the rest.
There's a vent on that same side, just higher up. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I don't remember. I thought you could go in through the door and then there's a vent in the roof as well, right? Now that I think about it. Even know that door existed. Usually the first thing I do whenever there's a new spy vault is I get into the vault, it's the basic way, and then look around, like reverse engineer it. But there's like a vent on the floor that you can drop down into that room and escape, and then there's a vent in the roof going through the top. Just forgot about the vent. So I need to be able to kill the surgeon. Or the sergeant. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Not sure if what I've got will do it at the moment. It really is only half modded. The stunners are awful. Let's just change this to magnetic. Which needs shock, right? See what happens. Getting roasted.
We need to find the VIP and take them down. Not let the target escape.
But I hadn't seen that tile. But... Definitely not a single one. Get her out there. It was going to be way worse.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you.
Can you not dash through that? Thought I was clearing it, but apparently not. Seems like you have to aim up. Like if you're just looking horizontal, she smashes into the ground, you have to look up a bit.
Clarity. Purpose.
I need to write down basically every frame that I still need. Start farming them. Write that down. Stalky boy. That's Iliad done. Interesting. Might just finish, probably finish Phobos, and then I'll do the grind on here. I'm curious to do a Steel Path Archwing. I think I've got my leveling weapons equipped still.
The enemy is trying to escape its supplies. Hurry to the loading dock and destroy their transports.
Ah shit, this is the go fast one.
First transport is about to depart.
I don't know if we'll be able to kill the ships.
Hit the midpoint. Don't stop now. You almost reached the loading docks.
Can't fly through that apparently. Easy enough. Remember that being a pain in the ass when I first tried to do it. I think my melee is pretty heavily modded. The only reason I formed this was to get primed mod on there, I think. Otherwise it was already good to go. Faction. But that was a thing. Viable. I feel like the only thing I really need on Zephyr is a way to deal with nullifiers for mobile defense.
is vehement, their focus impressive.
I don't really want to do defection as Zephyr.
Warriors down.
Swap that. Let me through. I think I used to use Oberon for it.
Here is a terminal.
I guess I might as well let them roam. Some crowd control going. Actually, let's bring them in close. See if I can just pull everyone into them.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
We just lock down the whole spawn and then no one else can bother us.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving. We have got to find the terminal. Proceed and prepare.
I think she's definitely a lot better having that control over a 2 and 4. Not specifically having control over her 4, but having 2 default as pull. Much more useful than push.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. This will take a moment. Looks like heavy activity ahead.
Feels really natural to hold the 4. Not sure why.
Still working on it.
I need to put some fire rate on this thing. Some attack speed. I don't really care about keeping this alive, but I don't really know if her 4 with roaming has smart targeting or not. Maybe it lands where there's like the highest density of enemies. Because those all seem to spawn behind and beside me.
Location reached.
I'm not gonna try and kill that guy. No shot that I'd be able to.
This will take a moment.
Fulfill your desire and others will follow.
Used to break their helmets.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Used to be a thing that you could just disable their abilities by breaking their helmet. May still be that Plasma's just not doing it.
You exist to strike. Strike to win. The lesson ends.
I got a platinum 50% off yesterday. I'm still contemplating using that. The only time I play the game is when I'm streaming, and I don't really want to grind platinum on stream. Another day to decide. Survival. Problem is with survival at the moment, I don't know if I could kill anything with the weapons that I've currently got equipped. Try that for the moment. Play the game with issues, I'd get it. On a high discount. I've only got 350 left. Now I'm going to be buying all kinds of potatoes and former. What other reload mods do we have? Any? Try that. I'm meaning to play these two again. Screndel. It's just gonna do one as Banshee. And the reason I've used her is to kill bosses at the moment. Yeah, I don't have room for all the mods I want on there. Banshee survival? This is Corpus too. For some reason I thought it was infested. Shit.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Ten of Arsenal will you succeed.
See if I can kill anything.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Make it work. Not gonna worry about my pet though. Not sure what my projectile range is at the moment. I don't remember if I've got that mod on or not. It really seems like everyone has a... What are the miniguns called? The Supras? It's like every single enemy has one these days. Tried to use melee, got me killed. I just wanted to see if Struffle would kill. Not quick enough. And the problem is I just have to stand still to do that combo. Getting low. Ooh.
Life support on the way.
Drones are still tanky. Kind of want a before and after shot of size and length of the projectile after it's been buffed by the mod. Great, Stalker, just what I need. It's misery. Not sure if I can mark him. See if we can kill him. Got me. Bastard.
Prepare for life support.
We got there. I think the plasma is really the best weapon for her.
wise, Elder. Protect your
Shut up. That was the infested survival. Infection and survival have a corpus defense. I'm gonna do the defection first, I think. See if Oberon's still good for it or not. I'm saying the new CO mods don't work on projectile weapons. Apparently that's been fixed for PC. I'm not 100% confident. I've been told that. And hi. Welcome.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors dead.
Don't be alarmed by the crew. They're Grenier defectors, rescued by Stain Meridian, but too broken to join their ranks. Instead, they've banded together in search of a more peaceful life. They call themselves Kavar. I've located the first group of survivors. Find them and escort them to the waiting transport.
Let's still heal them?
Infestation is airborne and it's slowly killing them. The med boosters scattered.
Doesn't look like it.
Are their only hope for survival. You may use this console to send a signal that you want the survivors to hurry.
They healed when they got to the target, but it doesn't look like they're healing in between. Oh, it's costing me energy, so... Everyone would used to keep them at full. Seeing any regen there at all. If they've changed that, that seems a shame. Can Trinity still heal them up? Because if she can, I don't see why Oberon couldn't.
Survivors has escaped.
I will never stop hunting you.
Not sure how many I have to actually rescue.
Be quiet. You make them quiet?
Wisp is best? That does make sense. I'm curious to try her now.
The survivors know that
The stunners do basically nothing. I don't think I've used Wisp yet either. What is this guy doing? I'm hoping it's only 2 or 3 squads. There we go. 2.
head to extraction when you can no longer guarantee improved safety. Another group of defectors needs an escort.
I might do it again on Wisp just to try that. There's a new Wisp augment that goes on the Exilus slot. She puts all 3 motes at the same time. That seems like an awesome augment. I would definitely make room for that. Like, I feel like A lot of abilities, I look at the augment and think, why isn't this just a part of the ability? But I think that makes a lot of sense as an augment. The ability itself is great. With that augment on just for quality of life, it's pretty good. Guess I would have to drop transient down a bit and then just get rid of handspring. Probably reform of that. So I assume I don't have it anyway. Isn't there an augment button usually? Just Xless, really? Doesn't work. Used. Definitely don't have it. If there's any other speed skill except Wisp, I'll try Zephyr later. Okay.
I hope these interest you.
Children. It'll be Neza, yeah. Gain 25% primary weapon damage for each thrall active. Interesting. Teleporting to a reservoir costs 50% and grants 10% critical chance to sniper rifles per meter traveled for 9 seconds. That's a 4th reservoir that gives the effects of all 3. 100% more energy. Can't fit it, apparently. Even if I drop that and that. Looks like we can do one run with it. Not going to be full strength. I'll have to form her again. Change this to a... whatever this was. Dash. Let's go and do that defection once more just to try it. I want to see how much faster she makes them as well.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
Don't be alarmed by the crew. They're Grineer defectors, rescued by still Meridian, but too broken to join their ranks. Instead, they've banded together in search of a more peaceful way. They call themselves the Horde.
Trying to remember her abilities.
I've located the first group of survivors. Find them and escort them to the waiting transport. The Galleon's atmosphere has become toxic. Filled with portions of their mix. Their only hope is the med boosters. They must keep them powered. The survivors will never reach the transport without them. You may use this console to send a signal and block the survivors to hurry.
So you don't really see the health regen though, do you? Certainly seem way faster though. Let him go. I don't see the healing. May just be that they can't heal the environmental damage they take. So if they take damage by enemies, it'll heal.
A group of survivors has escaped.
It'd be the same with Oberon. I feel like that would be a decent compromise, but I don't know if it's intentional or not. Yeah. Kinda wanna bring Trinity in and just see if that still works.
Tell the survivors when you're ready to.
Speed bonus is definitely nice though. That alone is worth it to bring Wisp.
A survivor has safely reached the ship. There are still survivors to be evacuated, but this operation is becoming increasingly risky. You have permission to seek extraction until you can no longer protect the crew. There's another group of survivors looking for an escort.
Increases their max health.
Survivors have just reached the safety of our
Was
transport.
greater.
Coming.
This is good.
That speed was awesome, and I'm down 55% power strength at the moment. If they're going fast enough, the infested don't really matter as much. So defense by mitigation, I guess. Yeah. I don't want to former her. Probably not the best time while I'm doing this. I think we should go ahead and finish these. We do. Means I need to write it down so I don't forget it. God knows I will. Yeah. And you can do this on her. Do defense on someone else though. Who's the best corpus defense frame these days?
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
Kinda wish it defaulted the fused one to your... I guess default mode. You found the strat, you just fight in this tunnel. Or a whip, warband. Both make sense. I've played a fair bit of Korra though. What happens if a nullifier touches your Bastille? I assume the whole thing gets deleted, right? Forgot what Wisp's third moat was, but that's the electricity arc. So if you're doing defection, and they've all got that, they're also crowd controlling as well as running faster and having a higher health. So even if it doesn't heal them, that seems super good. Oh, got hit once and I'm almost dead. Using Vortex? The electricity moat will kill the defection guys? What do you mean? Radiation hazard sorties. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Prepare for life support.
I always used to take Valkyr whenever I was doing public radiation sorties, just to protect myself from the rest of the team. A very vivid memory of being stun locked for a solid 15-20 seconds by a limbo. I guess he must have had a sparring weapon, because he was just kicking me in the back of the knee and trying to snap my neck over and over again. Solid 15 seconds of that. I was invulnerable, so it didn't work. No idea who the guy was. He was dedicated. This is 3. That's the blind, right? So it gives you the stealth damage on whoever it hits. Dealing with Mesa? Yeah. I find Mesa pretty boring. You guys are still getting crowd controlled out here. By the moats, I guess.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna get rinsed by misery. Let's try the... Guess I have to buff the plasma by killing a bunch of crap.
This will help our cause.
Cool. Looks like he is blinded. He's still attacking, but he's got the animation over his head. Oof. You're just so immobile when you're trying to do that. Tried it twice against the Acolytes, and both times I've been fucked up. Is that just blue because it's spawning? Looks like it.
Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you.
Fucking waypoint led me in here. What's this? I think I had 2 teleport. Oh, it's a hold. It does move faster than I remember it, but still not fast enough. A5. I just wiped them all. Send me another one, I'll accept it. We're running in Snare Ivara with a concentrated arrow augment for Steel Path. Stun the Acolyte. 2 arrows into their heads. Forced impact, you can put internal bleeding on the bow for insane slash. Doesn't the bow already do decent slash? Slash procs? That is a very specific setup. I like to play things differently as often as possible. I think we're going to try Vorban for this. Does he have a Vortex Augment? Is that just combined with that? Just combined. The high range vortex, I don't know how big that'll be. Because if it's the Corpus map I'm thinking of, it's going to be massive and they're going to be shooting from outside vortex range, right? That's the main problem I see. Is they're not going to be disarmed or anything.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Ten of Arsenal will you succeed.
I don't really see Vortex being that great here. So that does stack the time. It's hitting the guy underneath, I guess. That range is pretty good. Guess if I'm not standing on it, they won't have a line of sight unless they're up there. Kind of annoying that they'll be stuck underground though. Go and hunt them all individually. Getting caught in all these weird corners. It's going to take way too long. Also can't tell what's alive and what's not. I'll try Cora, I think. Take me a long time. Never really liked Vortex. It's a bit shit that I have to take a stat stick, right? Atlas could probably do it too. Glaive Prime is a fix for everything. Still haven't tried that. I'm trying to take my leveling stuff, but if I take Cora, I have to ditch the melee anyway, so... The Glaive Prime doesn't hit through walls, does it?
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid
The explosion.
trust in your training.
Yeah, well, the Zorus seems crazy. Apparently the Glaive Prime's better than that. Not sure how far away this will grab stuff. Not as far away as I was hoping. Like I remember her duration being a lot longer as well, therefore. Does go through walls? I know it's got Force Slash. I do have the Prime, I should go and try it. What the hell is a Juno Oxium Osprey? I don't think I've ever seen anything prefixed with Juno before. Whip does line of sight check? Yeah. Well, we've done one wave, might as well do all of them. Unit equals Jupiter gas cities. Ah. Thought it was an acolyte. I assumed it was going to come and fuck up my defense pod. Hopefully I don't have to kill him. I mean, he'll run away eventually. Help his ship tile enemies. That's what I took that to mean. What other good tenet weapons are there? Don't really know what is available. So the Flux Rifle, the Cygnus, this. Thought there were a bunch of melee weapons. Envoy? I haven't heard of that one. This fucker's a tanky. Agendus? Heard of that either. Write those down in a minute. Probably gonna go and get another sister today. Not a shot that I can kill this thing. I'm just hoping he leaves because this is not going to work. Pause it, that's for sure. Write them down though. There we go. Juno, Dara, Noah? Is everything here Juno and I've just never noticed? Everything is Juno and I just never noticed. Never once read their name. Literally everything, apparently. Here he is. Angst. Need to come down. Oh. $5K a pop. Pretty good. I like that they put a timer on the pads. Steel path. I feel like that should be everywhere. So I try to do that. There we go. Just realized my healer didn't come up with me. Can you mod Venari to do... Can't really mod her attack, can you? Just wondering if you could put like radiation on her or something. Seems like they're shooting at a lot of things that aren't me. I guess if you throw mods on there, it would be not on a weapon, it would just be on her. There are better things to fill those slots. Brute force our way through the nully. Put elements on your stat stick, translate to the whip. Yeah, I meant Venaria's in the cap. I think I do have elements on here. It's probably just viral though. It is viral. I was testing if I had Hunter Adrenaline, and I did, but it immediately deleted. It's kind of irrelevant. Scrambus somewhere. Oh, versus. Haven't seen these guys in a while. This guy's just down here bullying the healer. I don't think the stat stick does much as a melee weapon. Really not.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Let's need a weapon slot so we can mod them properly. Is cross save out yet? I mean cross play? Hey. So I forgot that this was a tradable thing, right? Is this something I can place? No. Damn. So you could build like a solar system in your ship. It's the little placeable ones though. It's an emote? How to add emotes. Hang on. Interesting. Sure. Are they all the same? It's just a different planet? Derelict and Deimos? A new war? What the fuck did she just do? Jesus. I'll take the Earth one. Same posing. Weird. Very weird indeed. Yeah, so if that's Phobos done, I guess we want to do the Avara thing. That weapon back on that we were leveling, so don't forget. Stropher. Could also throw Wisp in here. I'll change that to... Let's go transient. I have to use the 12. I was going to fit that in. Would be fine. Only had handspring in there before because what else was I going to put there? So when we do that, it's fine. So we just go to here. New War is your favorite? Sus. So if it's just the sergeant, I'm still gonna have to kill him. Guess we'll just go as is and see if we can kill him with this. Not sure why I have Naramon. What was Naramon good for? It would have been for that, I guess. I don't remember why you would equip him. Why you would equip it. Finishes, maybe? Oh, the combo was the main thing, right? Combo and affinity. That's why I've got it on here. Kind of want to see the enemies through walls. I don't think I've ever used that. I'll get some water after this one.
The VIP is here. Find them and take them out.
bit buggy between tiles, isn't it? Things like that would have made my solo operator runs so easy. I have Helios scanning things. Does that ruin my... It does ruin my... Yep. Get rid of that. More interested in the rep than the scans, so... Again, see what we get.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out.
Why is this guy aggro already? What's your problem, bro? I just remember that carrier has an augment to smash crates. I saw him do it to something behind me. It's a pretty great mod. Maybe that's what aggroed the first guy. Maybe not, because these guys don't care. I'd have to kill these guys to get new, fresh spawns. Oh. Resilient. Wasn't sure if that would work. These guys are probably the same old. Oh, that mode isn't silent. They'll end. Hammers are good for this? Yeah, I should have thought about it a bit more than I did. I think the Fragor Prime used to be my default for doing these sergeant missions for the sorties and stuff. A few new ones. Out of the way. Oop. Definitely should have brought the hammer. Go through that. Noted. Didn't even think to scan that guy. Yeah, the hammers do crazy finisher damage, right? Definitely the way to go. I think when I was speedrunning... Yeah, I guess when I was speedrunning Sergeant, I don't remember why else I'd be doing it quickly. Might have just had full-on parkour mods on Ivara. Maybe it was Equinox? Just sleep and then one-shot. Sortie level Sergeant. We had another way to sleep in one Nova or something. I don't remember. At the time, the Fragile Prime was definitely the most powerful. I don't know if that still holds true. Down from there. We're at 14k. I don't know if they'll be unalerted after I kill the boss or not. I mean, they're taking cover. I'm still getting stealth scans, so... Or if he gives more. Oh. It's weird how he's indistinguishable from everyone else. Okay, no one's any the wiser.
Let's get out of here. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
With the arrow, see if we get more spawns on the way to extraction. Looks like they're still spawning behind us, which is interesting. Nice if they just spawn forever. Build a good Zor hammer? Nice. Goes below. I do intend to look at, I think, primary Zords today. I don't think I've ever seen a Zor hammer. There's the machetes that look like hammers. The Crunch. Aptly named, I guess. I don't think I own anything classified as a hammer Zor. To do the same with Ivara and Railjack. Yeah, that's how I used to farm that too. Say 90% of mine came from there. Do need to farm more intrinsics. I want to max everything out. I didn't realize they have different values for front and back. Most of amazing rapiers. I didn't know that either, actually. So I don't think I did. What's up, Javi? Just farming some Samaras rep at the moment. Good old steel path. This node definitely seems better than all the other ones I was doing. Much more chill and just endless spawns. Let's kill these three. There's an easy way of dealing with that, although it's not silent apparently, because these guys are now alert. Maybe I blow up an explosive barrel. Paying attention. River Fortress gives you 380. That's what I'm getting here, right? 350. Problem with Exterminate is that you then have to kill everything. So you can just leave. River Fortress is how I used to do it.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Grab V. Pretty sure I don't have any of that. We got 28,000 out of that run. So I could do another one, scan like 5 guys and be done. But I'm gonna go and get some water real quick, so I'll be back. Alright. I'll do one more, max this out. Scan till it caps, then just sprint to the end.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out.
I don't understand why there's one guy at the start of every run that's immediately aggroed. There it is, 5 guys. I don't think I have any survivability mods on, so let's see if we get they're alive or not. Come on, waypoint.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
You think you would at least try and shoot at the air that is beating the shit out of you?
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Same guy. Yeah, same type of enemy. I don't know why he's aggro though. I don't think I've seen that in any other mission where there's one guy just aggro by default. Kinda weird. So I don't think I have enough to buy anything that I need.
Creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Frame blueprints are 75. I guess the parts are 25. Can you look at your inventory here? Yes. So I bought the Chroma blueprint yesterday. Chroma neuroptics, chassis systems, and Volt neuroptics. I guess I could start buying those parts.
This is how I can help you. Help the sanctuary. What offerings will this item help you bring to the sanctuary? May this aid you in the synthesis of many creatures.
So we'll just work our way down the list. Neat. Might do an affinity run just to level Wisp back up. Maybe I'll go to Deimos and look at the kit guns. Okay.
Hey, kiddo.
That. So we'll do an ESO. I still feel like ESO is not that impressive and that I get more out of Hydron. I'm curious exactly how long it'll take. Might start keeping track. Yeah. Ooh. What about that? Where's Hydron? It's on Sedno. I wonder how good Steel Path Hydron is relative to regular. Just want to see if there's people here. Seems pretty hit or miss whether I get people in the Sanctuary. I think the downside of the Sanctuary is it's not always Grineer, and you get more affinity for Grineer over Infested or whatever. Just sometimes the Sanctuary is great, and other times not so much. Stalker. Full squad already. So there we go, see how long people want to stay here for. It's buffing the cryopod? I didn't know they could target that. Curious what its health was before I put that on there. So 48,292 at the moment. I leveled up and it goes to 48,4. I'm gonna take emotes away. There's another wisp in here. I guess you can place more than I thought. 6 makes sense, 2 of each. So now this should expire. Does it show you duration? It's 3 seconds. Went down to 47, so barely anything. It was just visual. What's up, Nash? Back on good old Hydron. I think that's not gun. Turns for now. How permanent that is remains to be seen. Been playing for,
Action is ready. Unless you can handle more of the
I
enemy,
think today's day 15 maybe,
continue to
in streaming.
you will be rewarded for your bravery.
14, 15. Not sure how much new content there is. How long it'll keep me engaged. And then how strong my will to create my own content will be after the fact, so see what happens. Kinda like the idea of doing a new player account. Haven't decided on that either. Didn't there used to be hand railings here? Hydron looking weird. Move them. Kind of weird arbitrary change to make. Doing 3 things gonna be slow anyway. Yeah. I guess that's why people... That does make sense actually. So people only take in one weapon that they want to level, and they tell me how amazing it is because it gets done in 2 waves of ESO. Whereas every time I go to level anything, I have a whole loadout leveling. Not really comparable. Two minutes for Banshee, Tune plus Brahma, 2 things I don't have. Sure-footed. That's for 1 weapon though, right? I need to level the frame, I need to level all 3 weapons. Main reason I'm here now is to level Wisp. So Subsume Banshee doesn't work for that. Figure because I'm here doing Wisp anyway, I might as well be doing the weapons I need to do. I feel like it's really weird to talk to people about builds now that subsuming is a thing. It just like adds another layer that... I guess apart from the real meta, most people aren't going to have immediately. Boom Banshee. Snipe Siren. Subsume Thermal Sunder and normal SO to level frames. So you have a rank 0 frame and you subsume thermal onto it. Doesn't it take time to put an ability on a frame? Takes a full day to consume them. It's instant? How long does it take? Is it instant to get rid of them as well? Can you just swap them in and out at will? Huh. That's better than I thought it was. I thought, knowing D, there would have to be some annoying little catch. I don't have Gorse subsumed yet. I guess I have to go and farm his parts. Where does Gorse come from? Is that Plains bounties? Can't look at my inventory now. Whole frames with silence as first kill skill in case you want to level them later. Weird. I think I have subsumed Banshee actually, so I do have access to silence. Of course, is disruption. That's the one with all the keys, right? I don't think that game made's too bad. Probably wouldn't be too opposed to refarming it. Do we extract or no?
Reinforcements available. Choose to leave now or continue fighting.
Stick with them for as long as they're here, I guess.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
How do I look? Probably should have left actually, because the Strophe is going to be... Thought that was going to be max rank already. It's not. It's fine then. Weird. My latency hasn't changed, but it certainly feels like the lag has changed. Is it quicker to level arc guns in places like this? Or ESO or whatever? I still need to former a bunch of them. Well, I guess if I'm going to be doing railjack anyway. No gear wheel in here, so right. I don't know if I've tried leveling one gear before. Not letting me? Not sure why. Steel Path Salasa? What mode is that? I said mode, not node. Mobile defense. Why mobile defense? Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying why is that more efficient than doing, say, Hydron? I don't think I've had someone recommended mobile defense to me before for anything. I was wondering why that was so crazy fast. Got the haste mode going on. Got me, you pup. I'm gonna put a heavy gun potato. Got a gloom banshee. Don't have gloom yet. Don't even have Sevagoth for myself, let alone a second one to subsume. Suspect that'll be a long way in the future. Salacia, that does ring a bell. As far as Praedia, I think she's like 18 hours out or something. So I'll play with her tomorrow probably. So Salacia is actually an Arcwing mobile defense, right? It's not just a regular one. Because I do remember farming an Archwing mobile defense. I just thought you were talking about like a regular Corpus one or something. I do remember Salacia. I think that was essentially the Hydron of Arcwing. You'd always find a group just doing public stuff. Not for the weapons, okay. I still need to do a bunch of the Arcwings now that I think about it. I think I've only done the Itzu and the Misha. I think the Odinata, actually. So I assume the range mod is working there. It's pretty solid range. Like 30 meters. I guess I could test that pretty easily in the simulacrum. Just freeze the enemy. Spawn a bunch of trash and a heavy somewhere. Slap a waypoint on the enemy itself. It's hard for me to visualize what the mods actually do based on their description. Because it seems very complicated. I don't really trust Warframe math.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Looks like we're done.
That's the last of them. Objective is secured. Let's go home.
So we can form with the plasma. There's more. So the laser. We got a SO next. It's just something different. So I'm going to need another V for Ravage. So I don't know if this is worth having or not. We'll just do another V for now. Do that for the sake of neatness. Get one more mod on. Not radiation blast. Guess I can't change that now. Any element that I get will just combine into those two. Equip Amisha, go Steel Path, Glacier. I forgot we can do Steel Path versions. It's obviously way better. I don't think I even have that unlocked yet though. Crit chance here. Negative 20% fire rate. This counteracts it currently. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if the Riven as is worth. I think when I got it, the only thing I wanted was multi-shot and fire rate or reload speed. So I'd like to have reload speed on there for sure, so then I don't need this. Reload speed and multi-shot would be fine. Because I feel like the gun does need it. I don't like not having reload. I could probably throw some more Kuva into that. Plenty of it floating around. That's a slippery slope, isn't it? Oh, hang on. I think I've got 0.5 mil, and I could easily pour all of that into one. A bit hesitant to do so. See if we get a full squad here. With the ribbons, I usually get one that's decent, and then I move on. Unless there's some very specific reason to get something perfect. Like 120% status on the comb. And for 100% on the Tigress with reload speed. They've changed how shotgun status works anyway, so... What's up, Dutch? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to mess it up or not. I have so many things I could place. New weapons have minimum disposition. Basically run higher. Yeah, I don't really see much reason to spend it on anything except the weapons I really like. So regardless of disposition, that's what I do. How long have I been away? I took 2 years off and I've been back 2 weeks. So we've got Protea building. We've got Zaku. He's formed up. Done one sister. I've done all the quests in Deimos anyway. Don't have a Necromech yet. Done one Kuva Lich since. Hey Nissen, welcome and good morning. At the moment, with my weird backwards time schedule or sleep schedule, I wake up, basically immediately start streaming. Haven't eaten breakfast yet. About an hour left. So how do you teleport to these? Is that... It's probably a 2, right? Yeah. How do you teleport to your own things? There we go, it's your 3. It's the last one I expected to do it. It doesn't go through terrain. I feel like that definitely moves a lot faster than I remember it. I don't need an open corridor to test. I'm in Australia, yeah. South Australia to be specific. So I remember this being shit because you would bullet jump, and your shadow wouldn't really move any faster than you are aim gliding. So it seems like they've doubled the speed, what I remember. Distance is excellent, just need line of sight. Isn't distance unlimited? I remember people were using it in the planes to teleport one side to the other. I think I was probably doing that too. I think people were talking about it as a viable speedrun strat for bounties and stuff. I think for Plague Star specifically. Leaving a mode at the entrance and then just warping back. Didn't work out, but the range was huge. Speed of the teleport depends on if you hold down the ability. Yes. Was that always a thing? Is there a range limit to how far that wisp will fly? It's a decent lazy way of getting around. Because I naturally just held it down now. That seems... Oh, there's a time limit on the bottom? Okay. I don't know if that's affected by duration or not, but you get 5 seconds travel time. Spawns here seem pretty crap. Sort of saw a little bat. Is that? I don't know what that is. I was thinking maybe it was a wisp skin. What the hell is this? It's like a rolling guard but with energy. I don't really know what that means. Protea dispensary. Right, so that spawns ammo and orbs, right? Okay. When you tap 2, it draws aggro and makes you invisible. Forgot about that. She's also invisible in the air, right? It's her passive. It's a pretty good passive. I'm invisible with bunny hop, yeah. I think this was the strat we discussed for the old Adari challenge I had. I don't remember if we ended up banning her for that reason or not. Might have. I think we probably did, because the whole point was stealth, not just unlimited invisibility. Cool strat though. Make sure people are coming with us before we go through. Wisp's 25. Strofer and the Hound are 29. To be able to use 2 former after this round, for sure. Probably need a few more for Wisp though. So with the augment giving you the mixed one, does that mean you can still... Can you put down 6 of the mixed one? Mixed moat? Or only 2? So I'll be killing with this to get more affinity on the frame. I just noticed my dog has the orb, because they steal it from the Eximus. Interesting. A little bit buggy. We'll extract after this one. No point having half maxed stuff. Hopefully one more run will be enough for Wisp. It's painfully bright. I think I've got this monitor set up for first-person shooters, so it has a lot of weird contrast and brightness. It's not on the max setting, but it's definitely up there. A game like this, I don't think my eyes appreciate it. Yeah, so I imagine another V if we're going to have heavy attack in here, right? Wing blow. It's 11. Should have saved that screenshot from the other day. I remember the build here. I guess it would be similar to the Redeemer, right? Like that. Pressure point, steel, have fury on there. Blow, amalgam, up charge, and then an elemental combo. On another V. Got 5 Vs on the Redeemer. Prompt. Put that on there, why not? I'll do for now. Dog. I read this as Evasive Daniel for a second. Off guard. Can be in there, I don't know why it isn't. So we want to dash. Oh. I just call it a mower. Pretty sure a mower doesn't have 4 legs. So where did I get him from? Where do I guild him? Would that be Deimos or no? Remember where I got him? Got him from doing Railjack, didn't I? Tuna? Mature. Look the legs.
and Unico put together. Top shelf parts. Not just that, Biz gave me enough spare stock to start my own shop. Legs, pets, and parts.
I really do like the music here.
Thanks. Don't call me Thursby no more. I've got a new body, new store, new hook, new name. Come back anytime, and Legs will build you a mower just for you. I always like to name her. You should name her.
Wait,
What's her name?
so that came from the Lich I killed, right? Do they have different... I don't want to call it after the Lich, but I want to have it separate from if I get another dog, right? Do they have a name for the body type they are or anything? A kit gun would? I guess the core is here. I'm curious how I named my mowers. Have a look at that. Two parts that would matter. Which parts are those? So it looks like I'm naming them after the core.
Puritanical, biomechanical, with manipulators contractible, memory expansible, brains mathematical, and mindsets blazing tactical. Ain't nothing
Can't think with him
mechanical for these mowers and
going nuts in the background. Jesus.
fantastical. Come on, step right up.
Or in bracket. So, do they count as mowers then? It's kind of weird. I guess I'm gonna consider it a mower. So I've done
Puritanical, biomechanical,
4.
manipulators contractible, memory expansible, brains mathematical, and mindsets blazing tactical. Ain't nothing problematical.
Listen to him in the background. Jesus.
Hands and books fantastical. Come on, step right up.
It looks like I've just done it in order here. So core model brackets gyro.
If your ambition is the acquisition of a new edition, I'm just a patrician to hear your submission. Pets, mowers, we've got them all.
So core model bracket stabilizer. It's the equivalent.
Something this beautiful shouldn't be walking around without a name. Anything spring to mind?
Just one.
Sure, why not?
I don't particularly care. I think there's anything new here.
Well, I'm also available. See you later, agitator.
I'll talk to... Is it the kit gun guy?
It's you.
Oh, you can't even skip these.
Yeah. I do not like your attitude. You, we, I am thrilled. Kit guns are what we do. Bring parts or purchase Chatter's daily design. Just do it quickly. I have people skills. I am very skilled in getting them to leave.
There's probably stuff in here I don't recognize, right? And then we could push them into the model a little bit more. So there's no new ones here? I think there is.
Next.
Sorry.
Go away.
Figured I'd look while we're here. I think I'm going to Deimos today. We finish Wisp first, though. Yeah. That was everything. I'm gonna do another one of these. All my ranks on the frame. Check out the kit gun. You can rename weapons, right? Can you rename Kuva weapons to get rid of the Kuva Lich name? I'd much rather this gun just be called the Tenor Arcoplasmal. Plus it's plat, but yes. So I don't care enough to do it to all of them, I don't think. At the moment, at least. But if I was going to be maining a weapon, I would definitely change that. I hate having a name that's 30 characters long. Seems really out of place. So I feel like maybe if I do one, my OCD will kick in and then I'll have to do all of them. It's not bad. Maybe I shouldn't use the shock mate in here. Really want to prevent guys from rushing us. Like Steel Path or something. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of the Nether slide. Pretty annoying, really. It's weird that when the dog levels up, it's just called Hound as opposed to what I've named it. I don't feel like anything else does that. The fire rate from Wisp feels nice. $28. Can you change the element on the like Tenet and Kuva weapons? Like we were talking about this the other day. So if I max this out and former it 10 times, can I then go and get a magnetic one, fuse them together and choose magnetic and keep the former on this? I know we're talking about buffing the same stat, but I don't remember if you could swap it like that. Again? Okay. So I've done the valence with the railjack. Now let me choose between which effect I wanted. Wasn't sure if that would be identical here or not. Seems good. Spread the love a little bit. It's not a real corpus. So you can go viral, radiation, magnetic, and heat. Does seem pretty good. Just thinking it would be nice to have an innate magnetic radiation weapon, just for corpus. Didn't even really consider the status mod. Probably end up doing that. Potato and Former still remain. Yeah, that's good. I think we must have talked about it, because that's why I was okay just spamming everything with heat. Because if I wanted to get specific with it, I could. I'm at Envoy Czar, always go Toxin. Where's that? Vestal. That is true, but then you don't take full advantage of having a innate ability, right? Max rank already, which is bail. Though the other two are rank 29. We'll do one more round. Heat, you wasted 3 slots for viral heat. Well, then I just put viral and then heat is free. See that the same as having toxin there. Spend 1 to create viral and then you put heat on there. You haven't saved a slot. I don't see how that's relevant. Fucking stupid dog. I like to put heat on there because then I just mod just viral and then nothing else. And then it's viral heat on its own. I don't really see a benefit to doing toxin. I do think, unless you're trying to avoid blast and you want to put cold on there, I guess. I do think there's a case to use radiation or magnetic. Are they options? I know magnetic is. I don't remember if radiation is. Firestorm then easily fits. Perhaps they make gas good. I'm not gonna hold out on them fixing anything. Curry is nice, yeah. I don't know, heat still makes more sense to me. Let's not go in there. A viral or Equinox sleep on your frame. You can rank up frames quicker with stealth. Yeah. So my gun, the prick. I don't have either of them subsumed yet.
Enter the data conduit.
Get there eventually.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Got a few former to throw on. Is this maxed? Yes, indeed. Well, now I guess I need a... So there's definitely going to be Prime to Ravage on here. I don't know if this is going to be on here or not. Aware that some weapons have innate elemental damage. Sister element comes with innate elements. The plasma having innate radiation. So I've got radiation heat on this thing at the moment. Definitely makes sense to have radiation magnetic. Yeah. So I guess we want the 200% mod. I don't know if you would hear... I guess you would hear that Windows sound effect, right? Or I take a screenshot. What the hell is the name of that? Oh, it's already on there. Great, we got 3 galvanized. We got fire rate as well. I need that or not. Comparing what we've got. Yep. Replace Spaz for Seeking Fury with Punchery. Doesn't it? It punches through enemies already, right? That would just be for terrain. Curious to try that on here. Good that we don't use the base damage mods anymore. So this... I think another V for sure for Ravage. And then even if I end up getting rid of this, Critical Deceleration is going to stay on there. So I think another V is safe. Any room for it currently, but that's fine. Be on there. Really know if crit's worth it on this, but hopefully I never have to use it again anyway. Still don't have the pistol mods, actually. Galvanized ones. I'm thinking of a mod. Don't know what it's called. It's interesting that that's shown now. Just because I'm leveling everything. 10 points. Is that the negative accuracy? It is. Should rank that up. Throw that on there for now. Is this hemorrhage? I think I need to polarize the dog still. That. I don't have a use case for it at the moment. Yeah, I was around for the Castana thing. He's self-damage. Destroyed pretty quickly. Throw that on there. They don't stack. Reach on there. Already on there. That'll do. Okay, as a one-tap weapon, I'll put some 165s. Maybe a 165. Ah, I thought that was 180 for some reason. I'll mess with it when I've got more former on there. Wisp can fit her augment now. Highest transient we can fit. I think I was going to go to Deimos, right? The next plan. It's forward, so we can get rid of that. And look at Deimos. Still need to rank up the rep with these guys. Run out of mother tokens pretty quickly.
Tenno, good to see you.
So we get tokens.
Sure I can't tempt you?
Also a new 165 cold for shotguns. Where does that come from? I didn't realize these were so cheap and that I could buy them immediately. Should probably do that, right? Find the frame more important than anything else. I could probably still build a kit gun.
Maybe not. Keep safe.
Is it the grandmother?
Shall we?
Out of tokens. 19,000.
Thank you, dear. Very kind. Goodbye, dear. I'll see what else I can unearth for you.
I said,
Sorry.
gone.
That'd be
Put the
right.
shard away. Move on. And she got me with it. Over and over. And I just stood there.
So I think I buy this frame
Every slice.
and then I try and get all this stuff. I reckon that's priority over building a weapon.
You understand?
What is this? Father token. Rumna is really good. I'll build it eventually. Spore Lacer and Trumna both been recommended. me write down what I have to collect here. 2 argon. Easy. Easium Xenist. Six of them. Abochon and Bolos. Six of them. We have some kind of fire rate mod on it. Try it eventually for sure. So these... So this isn't a kit gun, right? Just buy and build this, right? It's a standalone weapon. Same as that. Presumably the Cedo. What's the other one? The Spore Lacer. That's part of the kit gun. Explode with toxin mist on each bounce. Automatic trigger. Fire spore sacs that rupture into 3 smaller projectiles on impact. Interesting. So there's a lot of stuff that I need to buy through here. Sure.
Pleasure transacting with you. Don't go getting infested now.
Let's go talk to the miner. Attack.
We are good friends. It's good to have good friends.
Need this. This. Buy one, not the other. So I need more rep. What's the best way of getting Deimos rep? I think I can get another 10k today, so I can buy this.
Knowledge together. We will build.
How do people usually go about farming it though? Bounties, fishing, mining? Other tokens? Do they just come from bounties? Is it here? Grandmother fast, mothers are solid.
Is all I have left of my father. You are here to assist.
Just bounties? So doing a few bounties then. Artifact Hunter Endless. Each stage of an endless bounty awards 15% extra mother tokens. I don't think I've done that before. Try it. They just stay out there forever and it will constantly give you new tasks. Is that giving me 137? That's kind of crazy too. That'll be 5 objectives. I want to try this anyway.
See what you're made of. Location and retrieval of Deimos artifacts is always
Stay
a
public,
priority.
it's fine.
The data I can collect from them is a valuable resource in its own right. If you want to join the hunt, then Lloyd can direct you to some likely spots. Bring back all you can
2 to 3 bounties for daily cap. That's not too bad. Repeat the same 3 tasks. Seems a bit dumb.
All samples unloaded. I'm going to lie down.
Not sure how far that got me.
What's in the box? We gotta know what's in the box, right?
I like that you don't need momentum.
You will need to release the cache before we can access.
You need to have momentum when you're using Nova, otherwise you just won't go in the portal.
Protecting the infestation. Get inside before you're attacking. As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside. Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tubes. No, you cannot breach the... You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protective barrier.
Shut up.
The infested substrate has formed tumors anchoring the cache. Blast them free.
That voice acting was actually okay. You could tell he was maybe not pissed off, but definitely exasperated.
That should be enough. Try and break open the box again.
As I predicted,
There he goes.
can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside.
17 tokens.
Efficiently procured. The additional cache contents you prove valuable.
Wow, you were quick. So quick, I reckon you saved more of the box cut.
Deimos rep grinding for far more than others, because you can hoard the tokens. Yeah, I agree for sure.
Ready to get rich? There's some artifacts close by. You go ahead and grab them.
It's not a whole lot faster than me, is it?
We call this a pure.
Not even rolling here.
Once powered up, it establishes a harmonic with local fauna in order to extract data.
Maybe. Oh. It weren't marked on the map.
Purifier operational. Prevent any infested from interfering with it.
Get off my line.
And rare sample scan. This data is
Single star.
I find it interesting you have such an obsession with artifact hunting. Truly no stone left unturned.
So now we just redo all three.
Hello? Anyone? This is Corpus Representative Laptop's Oom. I'm lost, cornered by infested, and my locator is, well, it's been eaten. I'm in the direst need of assistance.
Nice. And buff him too.
I'm saved! Wait. You are here to help. Hello? Laptop's Oom. Our invited friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of native fauna.
Oh my god, he goes on.
People one can really fail if you catch my drift. Help?
So if you come here with Steel Path, well, you can't do Steel Path for the regular bounties, can you? So you can't really influence the spawns. Shame. The only thing I don't like about the open worlds is the spawn rate. It's just abysmal. When you start a steel charge survival, for instance, you hit the little console, and then you look at the minimap, and it's just red. Enemies everywhere. Here it's only one or two at a time. Steel path that gives 150. Yeah, I saw that. Definitely gonna do it. Just wanted to try the endless. I think I've done it already. saying it's annoying that you can't be in that state for every bounty. Imagine how quick this would be if it was unlimited spawns.
Hand the samples over to me, please.
Trying to work out where my moat timer is. It's at the top. It's probably faster to do it the other way, right? Probably less annoying too. This is the kind of content that makes you take a break. Yeah, for sure. Hi Del, welcome. It's been about 2 years. Making progress for sure. Is this the... yeah. I think this would be a lot better if it was randomized objectives every time.
They are usually worth investigation.
The infestation got that blast that sucker.
Interesting. There is Broidal barrier protecting the infestation. Get inside it before attacking. Look for
Where's this thing leading?
trails connecting to other nearby buildings.
Cracking down on these tumors seems to be doing something. Keep doing that. Oh, no, damn it. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the glow. That should be enough. Break open the box again.
Excellent.
Is it always random caches that random objectives that you get? Because if you get that one, I mean, if you get good RNG, you could get 3 really quick ones, right? That one's way faster than the others.
There's artifacts close by. You go ahead and grab them.
We call this a purifier. Once powered up, it establishes a harmonic local form in order to extract data.
Last time I saw you were farming Gorse and Zeltra. I'm joking, that was indeed a long time ago. I think Gorse is a lot better now than he was back then too. Well, you've arrived just in time for me to end stream today, I'm afraid. Time's up. Guess we'll finish this round and then I'll bail. Yeah, I've been meaning to play him. I think there's 3 or 4 that I haven't touched as yet. Apart from all the new ones that I don't have yet. Jesus, really? Tomorrow the new Nightwave season starts. That could be good. Maybe I'll do some work on that. I didn't really look at the rewards I got from this season. Or if I did, nothing stood out. And I ignored the system completely. I don't really like this objective. swear I saw a core a minute ago. They have the most worthwhile lines over here. Looks like they're all on his side. Last one was intermission. It has 2 umbral. I don't know if I've used an umbral on anything yet. Actually, I think I might have used one on Nidus. Maybe Nidus, because I wanted all 3 on there. I don't think I've used one on any weapons. Castanas eventually kill stuff. Particularly efficient. Finally.
Wow, you're fantiddlyastic at this.
Get notifications on. Easy. Usually, I've been streaming 3 hours a night at the moment. Same time every day. I don't want to abandon it. He's leaving too. Hopefully we can just leave and that doesn't fuck us up. Teshin sometimes brings Umbral Former for 150 Steel Essence. That seems pretty good. Might just go look at Teshin before I log. He's mine on Chroma. I think a lot of people did. I might have done it as well, actually. If I did, it would have been specifically for Profit Taker. Look. Yeah, I do have one on here. So one on Chroma. Let's check Nidus. I didn't do Nidus, okay. Thought I would have had to fit all 3 with the build that I wanted, but I guess not. I guess this is not Hunters. So I could throw one on here and get an augment. Reactivate lava to detonate and deal... Oh, okay. Deal 300 toxin damage in a radius. I don't think that matters, but being able to turn that off is pretty nice. Not sure what other Exilus would be useful here. A bunch, really. Nidus Prime is next? Okay. Just completely spaced on who I was playing. Keep her equipped for now. Probably try Gorse and Grendel tomorrow though. I want to look at Teshin real quick.
Well met, Master.
And I'll bail for the day.
Bring honor and fear to the convoy.
We got 150. Dean. You can buy 30,000 Endo for 150. That's really good. Orbit Ephemera. These are only 15, aren't they? Only 10. That's the snake, right? The skull and spine. Use 2 on Mirage before helmet. Now every frame has Eclipse. Where's the way? I think I was looking at this. I do like the legs. Particularly fond of the rest. Actually, those are pretty good too. Does that include this or not? Sure. Gaki is good, yeah. But nothing I want to buy immediately. This is very tempting. So you can buy that once a week, it looks like. Got a bunch of ribbons I should unveil too. Nothing for the moment. Mesa maybe? I don't think I could use her. I think I've got Umbral mods on her at all, do I? Okay, maybe Vitality and Strength. So you could get another 8 points. I don't know what I would put on if I did. I don't know what I would do. You happy with it as is? Yeah, the armor on Vakia is nuts. I think I've umbralled her though. Just got the 2. This build. Sorry, Gorson. Move past Wisp. Remember to look at him tomorrow. But that's it for now. Hanging out. See you tomorrow.